The research objectives on which this researcher has been focused are the first, as we have discussed, the problem issue, the storage problem issue in a blockchain network with IPFS. So, the first objective is to optimize the network file storage. We want to optimize or the minimize the storage space required by the IPFS files, and the second is the enhanced data privacy. We want to create some kind of privacy layer so that the data before going to that blockchain, it can be sanitized. So we want to ensure the availability of file with least storage without hampering the availability of file, as a IPFS is targeted with availability of the files. So we don't want to hamper that particular availability, but we want to optimize or the minimize the storage space requirement. The second thing is the data privacy. We want to provide data privacy with a differential privacy. Okay, differential privacy is a method that we figured out in some literature that they have used. The second thing is secure user certificate tracking and blocking the malicious user. We want to ensure that the network has one ID and one certificate. That means only one certificate is allocated to one real world identity. And tracking the previous certificates, we want to track down the previous certificate or link them, or we want to create a linking system through so that all the previous certificates like C1 is linked to C2 and so on. So the current certificate. This will help us to track down is the user in past or in past with past certificate has perform some kind of malicious activity or not, or maybe there's some reasons. So we figured out some 3 to 5 reasons, like the certificate is blocked by NCA, Network Certificate Authority. The certificate is blocked due to some malicious attacks, or like key theft. The certificate is maybe blocked because of time expiry. So we figured out some number of 4 to 5 numbers of variables. Through that, we can create a linking system, and we also linked it through the smart contract. We also created a encoding system, so that we can reduce some space here also in the smart contract, because storing smart contract also costs some money. Okay, so we also try to reduce that, and at last we have devised an algorithm to block the malicious users. That means we have a variable like a bad count variable that counts how many times a user has found involved in some kind of malicious activity. A network can come up with a number like only n times a user is allowed to be caught by NCA. After that, the ID will be permanently banned in the network. So these are some objectives that we have figured out for this research.